From the dusty streets of Rosario, Argentina, to the grandest stages in world football, Lionel Messi's journey is one of talent, persistence, heartbreak and glory. It's a story that transcends the sport, an odyssey of a boy with a dream and a man who changed the game forever. Born on June 24, 1987, in Rosario, Messi was just a small child when he first kicked a ball. His early love for the sport was clear. Whether it was playing with his brothers or running through makeshift pitches in the neighborhood, Lionel's feet danced with natural rhythm. But as early as age 10, life threw him a daunting challenge. Diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency, his future in football seemed uncertain. Treatments were expensive, and no local clubs were willing to bear the cost. It looked like a promising career would end before it even began. Then came a turning point, a trial with FC Barcelona. It's often told like a legend, a contract signed on a paper napkin. But behind that moment was a life-changing decision. At just 13 years old, Messi and his family moved across continents to Spain. At La Masia, Barcelona's famed academy, Messi found both a home and a path. His technical ability, low center of gravity, and vision quickly stood out. Coaches marveled at how a boy so quiet off the pitch could transform into an artist on it. His first team debut came in 2004. At just 17, Messi stepped onto the pitch for Barcelona and gave the world a glimpse of what was to come. A few months later, he scored his first goal for the senior team, a lobbed beauty, assisted by Ronaldinho, the Brazilian magician who had taken Messi under his wing. From that moment, there was no turning back. Over the next decade, Messi's rise was meteoric. With Pep Guardiola at the helm, the team was transformed, and Messi became the centerpiece of a footballing revolution. In the 2008-09 season, he led Barcelona to a historic treble, winning La Liga, Copa del Rey, and the UEFA Champions League. His partnership with Xavi and Iniesta redefined fluid, attacking football. Every week, fans watched in disbelief as Messi weaved past defenders like they weren't there, his balance and precision unlike anything seen before. Year after year, the records tumbled. Most goals in a calendar year, most goals for a single club, the most Ballon d'Or wins. But it wasn't just about numbers, it was about how he played. Messi played with a purity, a joy that made even his fiercest rivals respect him. His dribbles weren't just technical, they were emotional. Every touch carried the weight of years of sacrifice, training, and love for the game. Yet for all his club success, there was one elusive prize, glory with Argentina. Time and again he came close. The 2014 World Cup final, the 2015 and 2016 Copa America finals, all ended in heartbreak. The weight of a nation rested on his shoulders. For many, he was already the greatest, but in his homeland, there was always one more box to tick. In 2021, after years of disappointment, it finally happened. Argentina lifted the Copa America trophy in Brazil, with Messi at the heart of it all. He didn't just play well, he led, he inspired, and he conquered. The scenes of him crying with the trophy in hand will remain etched in history forever. It wasn't just a title, it was redemption. Then, as if fate had one last story to write, came the 2022 FIFA World Cup. In Qatar, the world watched in awe as Messi, at 35, delivered performances of poetry and passion. Goals, assists, leadership, he did it all. And, in a final that felt like a movie, Argentina triumphed over France in one of the most dramatic matches ever played. Messi was finally a world champion. The dream was complete. But his story didn't end there. In 2023, he made a move no one expected, joining Inter Miami in the United States. Some called it the final chapter, but Messi continued to shine. In a league still growing, his presence brought new fans, new excitement, and unforgettable moments. Through all of it, Messi remained humble, never loud, never boastful. He let his feet speak. From that little boy in Rosario to the man who conquered the world, Lionel Messi's journey is more than football. It's a testament to resilience, grace, and genius. He showed us that greatness isn't just about trophies or titles. It's about love for what you do, staying true to yourself and never giving up. Messi inspired a generation, changed the sport, and reminded us all why we fell in love with the beautiful game. And, as long as the game is played, his name will echo. Messi, the boy who became a legend. Even after achieving everything a footballer could dream of, Lionel Messi's journey feels far from over, because Messi's not just a player, he's a phenomenon, a symbol of what's possible when raw talent meets relentless determination. He continues to play, to inspire, to lead, not because he has anything left to prove, but because football is part of who he is. It's in his DNA. At Inter Miami, we're seeing a different side of Messi, not just the goalscorer or the assist king, but the mentor, the man who passes his wisdom to younger players, who embraces fans with open arms, and who grows the sport in regions where football is still blossoming. His presence in the MLS is more than just a signing, it's a cultural shift. Stadiums sell out. Kids wear pink Messi jerseys. Fans who never watched the sport before now follow every match. That's the power of Lionel Messi. Off the pitch, his life remains grounded. A family man, quiet and private, Messi has always let his actions do the talking. Unlike many global superstars, he has never chased headlines or drama. Instead, he chooses consistency, humility, and grace. Whether it's supporting charities, helping children with medical needs, or simply spending time with his family, Messi continues to lead with his heart. His rivalry with Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest in sports history, pushed him to even greater heights. For over a decade, the world watched the two titans trade records, trophies, and unforgettable moments. But in the end, it was never about who was better. It was about how both raised the standard, how Messi responded to every challenge with magic. Ask any football fan around the world what they remember most, and you'll hear the same words. His left foot, the dribbles, the free kicks, the calm finishes under pressure, the ability to glide past defenders like they were standing still. But beyond that, it's the emotion, the way he celebrated, the tears of joy, the moments of pain, and the resilience to rise again. Messi showed us that you don't have to be loud to lead. You don't have to be tall to be strong. You don't have to talk big to play big. He became the heartbeat of Barcelona, the soul of Argentina, and the face of football for an entire generation. As his career enters its final chapters, one thing is clear: his legacy is eternal. Statues may be built, records may eventually be broken, but there will never be another Lionel Messi, because he gave us more than goals, he gave us memories. He gave us belief. He reminded us that greatness isn't always about being the biggest, fastest, or strongest sometimes. It's just about having the biggest heart. And long after he hangs up his boots, the echoes of his brilliance will remain. In the streets where kids wear his number 10, in the dreams of young players chasing their own path, and in the timeless beauty of the game he shaped forever. The journey of Lionel Messi may have begun in Rosario, but its impact is global. His name will forever. And even now, as Messi's story continues to unfold, the world watches with the same wonder as it did when he was just a teenager, breaking into Barcelona's first team. Every match, every touch of the ball feels like a gift, a reminder that we are witnessing a once-in-a-lifetime player whose influence stretches beyond stadiums and scorelines. In Argentina, Messi is no longer just a national hero, he's a living legend. Streets bear his name. Murals of his iconic World Cup celebration paint the walls of Buenos Aires and Rosario. For a nation so passionate about football, he is more than just their captain. He is their pride, their hope, and their victory. For the millions who grew up watching him, Messi is the face of their football memories, the last-minute goals, the mesmerizing runs from midfield, the chipped finishes over goalkeepers, the countless times he made the impossible seem effortless. These aren't just highlights, they're moments etched into the hearts of fans across generations. Young players idolize him, coaches analyze him, fans celebrate him, even his opponents respect him, because Messi changed the way football is played. He didn't just follow in the footsteps of greats, he carved his own path with grace, humility, and breathtaking brilliance. What makes his story even more special is that it's rooted in struggle. From battling a medical condition that threatened his growth to moving across the world at a young age, Messi's life is proof that greatness isn't given, it's earned. Every drop of sweat, every setback, every moment of doubt fueled his rise. His journey is an anthem of perseverance, and while the trophies, records, and accolades are staggering, perhaps Messi's most enduring achievement is emotional. He made people feel joy, awe, unity. In a world often divided, his football brought people together, different cultures, languages, and generations, all united by the magic of his game. He gave fans a reason to believe that talent can overcome obstacles, that quiet strength can lead loud triumphs, that a boy from Rosario could conquer the world not with words, but with wonder. Now, as time gently edges toward the twilight of his career, every match feels more precious, not because we fear the end, but because we've learned to cherish what we have, because Messi, even after 2 decades, still brings that same spark to the game, still defies age, still inspires dreams, and maybe that's the most remarkable part of his journey. Not just what he's done, but the way he's done it, with elegance, with passion, with love, for the ball, for the game, for the fans. So, whether he's playing in a packed stadium or walking through the streets of Miami, Messi remains the embodiment of football at its finest, not just a champion, but a symbol. A reminder that legends are not born, they're made, moment by moment, touch by touch, goal by goal. And as long as the beautiful game is played, as long as children lace up their boots and run out to a pitch with stars in their eyes, the spirit of Messi will live on. Because he is not just part of football history, he is football history.